Hey everyone. This week I thought I'd show you a little of the things that I eat on a daily basis. When I'm eating in the morning, I'm all about convenience because I work typically Monday through Friday, and I don't have a lot of time to cook in the morning. So a lot of times it's me preparing ahead of time and just eating as quickly as possible and getting out the door. So for mornings when I do have time to cook, there are certain things that I do like to eat, typically on the weekends, but just to show you guys what I usually eat. Here's a few things. I do eat hard-boiled eggs pretty often. I actually write HB on here. I boil about a dozen of them at a time, and I put them into a pot. Boil 12 of them, and basically I can either eat a whole egg or I can eat just the egg white. It depends on how hungry I am. It depends on whether I'm working out that day. It depends on a lot of things, but I know Jackie and I bump heads on this a few times, but I like to eat just the egg whites because you get a ton of protein. It still tastes good, and you don't get all the cholesterol and the fat that you get in the yolk. So typically, I just stick to egg whites. Sometimes when I'm cooking, I'll cook an omelet, and I'll just do egg whites, and maybe I might do one yolk. So if I do a 3-egg omelet, I'll do 2 egg whites and 1 egg yolk. So that's one way to do eggs, and I do all kinds of omelets. I love doing omelets. They're very versatile. You can eat them for lunch, for dinner. You can eat them any time of the day. It's a great source of protein, and eggs are just great. You can cook them a million different ways. So hard-boiled is the most convenient way for me, and I like to cook them in bulk. So like I said, a dozen at a time and eat them during the week. So other things I like to do in the morning, if I don't have the time to get the eggs boiled or something like that, I need some kind of protein. The biggest thing with breakfast is protein for me. I always like to eat I like to eat a big breakfast, really. And one of the other things is just turkey meat. I gave up red meat, and sometimes I'll go to the deli and I'll just get turkey meat to eat. And it's convenient because if I'm really hungry and I don't have time to cook chicken breast or eggs or something like that, I can always just grab turkey meat. Now, the downside to that is it is processed, but there's good and bad things to that. It's convenient, but I get the low sodium kind, which if you see on the thing here, you can actually go to the deli and ask for low sodium turkey meat, which it still has a decent amount of sodium in it, but they have a sodium-free version as well. They have one. It kind of tastes like cardboard when you first try it, but you get used to it, and you can, season it if you want. You can add a little bit of salt, but the nice thing is, you can always add salt to it. You can't take it away. So I typically go with the low sodium. A few other things I have with every breakfast. I do vegetable juice simply because I don't always, get vegetables every single day. I try to, I try to eat a salad or something with lunch, but when I can't, at least I get the kind of nutrients that I need. This is, V8. I'm not a V8 salesman or anything. I drink the stuff. It's low sodium variety. They have a regular kind that has a lot of salt in it, so I go with the low sodium version of it. Another thing I like to eat for breakfast is bacon, and I absolutely love bacon. But bacon is very salty and very fatty. They have a version of this called turkey bacon. So some of you may not like turkey bacon, but if you've given up red meat like I have, and you haven't had bacon in a long time, turkey bacon tastes really, really good. So I recommend trying this. This is the kind that I get. It's called thin and crispy turkey bacon, which, sorry, it's in the packaging here. You can't really see it. But 2 slices is 35 calories, which is really, really good. And you get a decent amount of protein in it. It is a good amount of salt as well. But the protein and the calories makes it totally worth it, and I love it. You get that bacon kind of taste there. So on mornings when I have more time to cook, I do that. So one more thing that I do with every breakfast is yogurt. I always do non-fat Greek yogurt. I do plain non-fat Greek yogurt, which if you've tried it without anything added to it, it tastes like sour cream. It tastes bitter. It's an acquired taste. So I like to sweeten it a little bit. One way, I tried to stay away from sugar because I was borderline diabetic at one point, so I do stay away from sugar when I can. But you can use things like agave nectar is a good thing to add to it. Otherwise, I use this little thing called Truvia. It's a sweetener And it's supposed to be very natural. It's supposed to be better for you than some of the other ones like Sweet and Low and stuff like that. So I just do one little packet of Truvia. You can buy them like a box at the supermarket, and you get I think it's 40 packets in here. So they're individually, individual servings. So yeah, that's my typical breakfast. I just mix in the Truvia, and Greek yogurt with Truvia makes a good dessert as well. Actually, it kind of tastes like ice cream or something, or maybe frozen yogurt, I guess. But yeah. Anyways, so this is my breakfast. That's pretty much everything there. It's a lot of protein. I typically try to stay away from a lot of carbohydrates unless I'm very active, which I know some of you are exercising a lot. So when I do eat carbohydrates in the morning, it's usually something that's not too heavy. So I might they have low-calorie breads, they have whole grain stuff. And if I do, it's just a little bit. I try not to eat a lot in the morning. So anyways, that's pretty much what I do for breakfast. I hope this helps you guys, and I hope it kind of, helps point you in the right direction. If you guys have any questions, like I said, email me at brian@team383.com, and we'll get back to you next week. Hopefully I'll do some strength training stuff. We had some requests, people saying that some of the exercises that I was showing were not quite advanced enough for them. So next week I may do some strength training stuff. I'll show you guys what I'm doing to prepare for American Ninja. So that'll be next week. So anyways, like I said, in the meantime, go ahead, feel free to email me with any questions, any requests, and we'll get back to you guys next week. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.